What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction.
Yes,
Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Oyotunji Yoruba African village is one of its...
Can you say that?
Oyotunji.
Oyotunji, yeah, there you go. That's it right there. Oyotunji. Oyotunji. Just to let you know, yeah, we up in there with it. We got the pronunciation down pat. The Oyotunji village.
Oyotunji Yoruba African village is one of its kind in North America today, in that it's the only African village with a king, with queens, with king's wives, with chiefs, a school, a library, and all of those good things. Oyotunji was figured to be a monastery of sorts for the reconfiguration, the restoration, and of course researching our traditional African culture, the descendants of West Africa. Because as we know, people without their culture are lost. We continue to live by...
People without their culture is lost. This is a beautiful statement, man, because it's so true to this day. Like, and this is a perfect reason why we emphasize on culture the way we do on our channel, because it helps people understand a lot of information that they have never touched on before, and they probably never will. So they come here and they get the gist of things, and they be like, interesting, never knew that. Kind of understand myself a little more because I seen myself in this video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right, and this is a little bit different, you know, because when people hear of African Americans, oh, they don't have culture. Some groups of us has been able to hold on to the cultures, such as the Gullah Geechee, this group right here, and we have to understand that we created our own culture here in addition to that.
Yeah.
You know, so this is cool to see another group. I have not been able to see a group outside of the Gullah Geechee community hold on to culture that we lost, you know, so this is going to be interesting to see.
Big facts.
Configuration, the restoration, and of course researching our traditional African culture, the descendants of West Africa. Because as we know, people without their culture are lost. We continue to live by our purpose and our mission, which is to remain a crucible for the study of African culture, and we also want to research and restore our culture and supply our findings to the public. The future of Oyotunji remains relevant in that we continue to educate, we continue to cater to all of those quote-unquote searching souls, or those who are soul searching, looking for their ancestors and who they are. By coming to Oyotunji and paying us a visit, you can get a snapshot of how our ancestors lived before. They're going to get a splash of Africa in one day, from the cuisine to the dancing, the drumming, the atmosphere. The heat from the sun is really...
The heat from the sun.
The heat from the sun. Real talk.
They say we have a little piece of Africa here.
I don't think they mentioned a museum, but y'all basically have a museum, bro.
Yeah, they say they got everything, even the library.
Man, that's deep, bro. Like, that's big stuff. That's good news to hear, because people, you know, when they show up, they want to be able to really embrace all the culture in the whole steak plate food. Like, they want to take the whole bite in. You know what I'm saying? You guys have everything.
Right, because not everybody is able to go back to Africa. First of all, this is a long plane ride.
Yeah,
it's
we
a
know
long
about
one.
it.
There and back. Okay, and what about the elderly who's finding out about this for the first time? You know, they can travel there to get a little sense of fulfillment.
You know, it's like watching a story. It's like watching... Alright, so this is for all the people that play video games. You know when you get in story mode, and then your little character starts to look around the village, and here he's new to the village.
Okay.
But as he's walking through the village, he starts to realize that these people has already set up camp just for you to come to.
Yeah.
For instance, this one here, the Oyotunji village, right? Just like this one, for instance, as you're traveling and you're going throughout life and you start to slowly understand who you are, what you want to do with yourself, you know, how much history you have been left out of. They have locations like this where you can pull up and get a huge amount of information that's going to benefit you in the long run.
Yeah. That's cool.
It is.
They're going to get a splash of Africa in one day, from the cuisine to the dancing, the drumming, the atmosphere. The heat from the sun is really reminiscent of Africa. So we have many people, when they come to Oyotunji, they're here for the festivals, they forget that they're in North America. Our gates are always open to people to come, and we offer them spiritual services, but we do not practice a religion, we practice a culture. And that's what we want people to know about Oyotunji. And you can be a part of this culture, either on a student end, or if you're a descendant of this culture, it is your reawakening.
Okay.
Nice, nice, nice.
That was a cool little glimpse.
Truly it was. And again, always someone out there that has something set up waiting for you to visit, so you can get a little glimpse of Africa if you can't, or you haven't made it to Africa, you know, in your one lifetime, to have that one interaction, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's just like they're, you know, bridging the gap, you know, with him saying they don't practice the religion. That could mean a lot of different things. It may just be a form of respect there. Like, you know, they've done all of this research to bring here for the people who's searching for it. Like I said earlier, everyone won't be able to go to Africa as much as they may like to go. You know, they may just not be able to go. So for them to come here and have people who have done the work, done the research, brought a little bit of it there to this village, it's good for the people who are looking for the roots, you know.
Yeah, 100%. When I hear that a person say, we don't practice religion, we practice culture, it's given timeline. It's given, I want to be so in tune with who I am and where I come from, that I know that because of history, how everything has been, you know, played out for us, I can always help someone else understand that 100% as well. So if I'm talking about, I'm putting my whole life purpose into understanding culture as a black individual, I'll be able to really impact someone else who would have that one conversation with me, instead of saying everything else that's outside of culture. Let me tell you something that benefits you as much as benefited me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and again, it can still mean a lot of different things when he says that.
Right, because we know that they practice different religions there anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
let us know if you knew of this place before, if you've been there before, your experiences, if you're planning to go. We have some trips planned for a lot of different things that we want to show y'all that is here, and that we think will, you know, shock y'all because it's here. Alright, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our reaction request form is in our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.